And welcome to another edition of the Carman Show. They call me the Carman for one and only reason, and that's because I help people just like you make better car buying decisions. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers that are out there. You know, one thing that happens is that there's so many mothers that have to do, I was raised by a single mother, so I definitely salute all the single mothers, but definitely just taking care of the kids is such a hard job. And I want to salute to all the mothers that are out there listening to the show. They call me the car man, and they call me the car man for one and only reason, and that's because I help people and just like you make better car buying decisions. And tonight we got a few things that we're going to cover. The first thing I want to make sure that I tell you about is my website. The website is under700.com. I've been helping people that have credit scores who have that are under 700 buy cars for close to 25 years. So if you have a credit issue, if you have a credit issue and you want somebody to work with you in your situation, I can definitely help you and make it a point where you can get into something that is a better situation for you than what you're in. I've been doing this for about close to 30 years. It's been a long time. And I definitely want to be a blessing to each and every person that I can talk to at any time. So definitely you want to stay tuned. So one of the programs that I have is called the One and Done program. Basically, with that program is that if you have less than 1 year to pay on your car, my suggestion to you is to not make another car payment. The reason why is because a lot of times if you've made your car payment every month for like 3-4 years, what happens is the value of your car. The value of your car is not going to be where it needs to be. So ultimately, what happens for you as a consumer, you end up being what we call upside down on a car. So we have a program that basically, if you have less than a year to pay on your car, and you want to get a better car and start making payments on a better overall situation, better car, better interest rate, better finance company, lower miles. If you want to start making payments on a vehicle like that, give me a call right now. The number is 877-222-5022. We are live right here on 106.3 live in Chicago. For anybody that's checking us out online, we want to do everything that we can to help as many car buyers as possible. So again, I talked about the One and Done program, but also I have a program for people out here that have interest rates on their car loan that are higher than 20%. If you are out here and you have an interest rate on your car loan that's higher than 20%, you are paying way, way too much money. You're paying way, way too much money, and you have an opportunity to get into a better car. So the situation is that if you think about, as long as you have been financing that car with over a 20% interest rate, you know that there are better options out there for you. So you definitely want to stay in the know in regards to that. So definitely you want to stay tuned for that. So if you have an interest rate that's over 20%, right now you qualify, more than likely you qualify for a better interest rate than you have right now. Let me say that again. If you have an interest rate over 20%, there's a good chance that you qualify for a better rate now. Think about this. When you bought your car, the interest rate was high because your credit was low. But if you've been making your payments like you should, then guess what? Your car payment, your interest rate should be lower. You should be paying an interest rate indicative of what kind of credit you have, not what kind of credit you used to have. Think about that. You should be paying a car payment on the type of car, on the type of credit that you have now, not the credit that you had 3.5 years ago or 4 years ago or 2 years ago. So my thing is that let's look at where you stand right now. So there are a lot of you that are tired of paying all those higher than normal interest rates. I want to be able to help you get out of those situations. So listen, if you like to ask me a question in regards to the high interest rate that you have, some of you are paying way, way, way too much money. And if you would like to have a better opportunity to be able to get and qualify for a lower interest rate, give me a call. I've taken people that have been at 22, 25, 26% and gotten them down a lot of times to single digits on, if not new cars, late model vehicles with full factory warranties. And that's really what you want to look at. So if you are out here and you have that situation, you definitely want to take advantage of that. So listen, I've been helping people purchase cars for a long time. There are a lot of you out there that hear me each and every week right here on 106.3 Live in Chicago. And I do a lot of counseling on helping people make the right car buying decisions, on helping people make the right car buying decisions. So if you have a car question, before we go into any of our segments, if you have a car question, we always have the phone lines open where you can ask a question about your particular situation, whatever that situation is. Give me a call right now, live on the radio at 708-782-4411. I don't care what the situation is. I've been doing this such a long time. I know that there are opportunities out here for you as a consumer to know better. You know, the thing is that I always say, if you know better, guess what? You do better. And so that's what we try to talk about here on the show. I've been helping a lot of people over the years. And let me tell you, when I first started doing this show, the whole idea of the show was, how many times have you gone into a dealership and you feel like that the dealership is doing something that's just not right? Meaning you don't feel 100% comfortable. And if you don't feel 100% comfortable, should you buy a vehicle? If you don't feel 100% comfortable, should you buy a vehicle? The thing that you look at is that when you are financing a car, when you are buying a car from a dealership, it is a business. You have to make sure that you are 100%, not 95%, but 100% comfortable with that car purchase. Because if you're not, what you're going to run into is making a bad decision. There are a lot of people out here, some of you listening to me now, that have made some bad decisions over the years, and you learn the hard way as far as putting bad money after bad money, and as far as signing for a car that you never should have bought. I can't tell you how many times people call me and they say, hey, you know what, I feel bad because I made a bad decision. And sometimes people even say that the car dealership took advantage of me. I just had a guy last week tell me, say, hey, listen, the dealership, they took advantage of me. They saw me coming. I said, well, hold up. They saw you coming. What does that say about you? That means that you weren't educated or smart when you went in to purchase that vehicle. So it's important for you as a consumer to be smart about your decisions. And figure out what is going to be the best overall scenario for you. I've been working with so many people over the years, and my thing is about being a smart consumer. It's about being a smart consumer. So, I know there are a lot of you out here that are enjoying your Mother's Day. I hope every woman and every mama and every grandmother and every great grandmother, I hope y'all are having a great day, have had a great day, and definitely want to see what we can do on this show to help educate you about being a smarter consumer. So listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking. We have a special guest that's going to be joining us in a few. And if you are in the market for a business, if you're looking for a business, The guy that's coming up, he's going to be talking to us about getting into the trucking industry. He's going to have a lot of answers for some of you in whatever your interest is as far as getting into the trucking industry. If you're in the trucking industry and you have some logistics and some things that you need to work out so that you can be legitimate with the Department of Transportation, this is the man to definitely do that. So I want you to hold on. We're going to play a quick song. We'll be right back, and we're going to talk about some things that can help you maybe make a little money. You're listening to The Carman Show. We'll be right back.
Watch it coming down. Go to themovie.com.
Hey, Mr. Carman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the song's about 4.5 minutes. You want to play out the whole song, or you want to come in sooner?
Yeah. Just let it go to about 4 minutes.
All right, just about 4 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Bring it in about like 20 seconds.
All right.
All right.
That's true. You buy a bigger bed for more bedroom, you actually.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to The Carman Show. They call me The Carman for one and only reason, and that's because I help people just like you make better car buying decisions. I've been helping people purchase cars for a long time. So let me tell you about my website. It's called under700.com. I've specialized in helping people that have had credit problem. I mean, that have credit scores under 700. So if you have a credit score under 700, I can definitely help you get into a car, a truck, or an SUV get good financing and all of that. All you got to do is go to under700.com, under700.com. So listen, I told you I had a special guest that is on the line. I got my man Aaron in the house. How you doing, Aaron?
What's going on, Cartman? How are you?
I am good. Aaron is the expert that's going to be talking to us about commercial insurance, truck driving, and all of that. Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? My name is Aaron Williams. I am a licensed insurance agent. I specialize in commercial truck insurance. So for all the truck drivers or new ventures out there that's looking to get into trucking, insurance is a big part of it. So I definitely help in that area, making sure that you're good to go and that you're protected on the road.
So when it comes to the types of trucks that you're talking about, commercial trucking, tell us the different categories that you're looking at for trucks, because I know there are a lot of different categories out there.
Right. Yeah. So for the most part, we specialize in semi trucks. So for all the semi truck drivers, your 18 wheelers that are out on the road, we insure probably about 50% of my business comes from the semi trucks. However, commercial trucking is, a spectrum across all type of vehicles. So box trucks, you have your cargo vans and sprinter vans, dump trucks, cement, trucks, you have pickup trucks, and, even your own personal vehicle could be a commercial vehicle. So there's a lot of different vehicles that can fit into the category of commercial, that can get commercial insurance and can be used for commercial use.
So that being said, when you say even your car could be commercial, explain that.
Absolutely. So, I'm sure everybody has heard of this company called Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with Amazon, you can actually use your personal vehicle as a carrier service, as an expediting service. We insure that through my commercial insurance, through my company. And we insure those vehicles, for those small packages that you may run around the neighborhood or around specific areas, whatever your route may be. Through Amazon, and there are other companies other than Amazon that do that as well. But your personal vehicle, if you are going to do that type of work, you need commercial insurance, because your personal insurance will not cover everything that is involved with that type of business.
So if you are out there and you need commercial insurance, you want to talk to someone in regards to that, Aaron's number is 708-722-2462. That's 708-722-2462. Now, do all these people need to have CDL licenses, or how does that work?
Yeah, so for some of the vehicles that you are looking to drive, if you're out there and if you've maybe done some research and you try to get into the commercial arena but figure that you need your CDL, that would be true depending on the type of vehicle that you get. There's weight classes and there's different type of vehicle entities that are going to require you to have a CDL. However, there are a number of vehicles such as cargo vans and sprinter vans, and then there's non-CDL box trucks that, in fact, don't require a CDL at all. It's as simple as, going online and maybe Googling CDL vehicles versus non-CDL vehicles. If you want to shoot me a text, I could send you a list to that number. I could send anybody a list of number of vehicles that would require them to have a CDL versus a non-CDL. And of course, your personal car, you don't need a CDL for. So, if you're looking to do a business and kind of do expediting services, you can use your own vehicle and also get commercial insurance as well.
Now, when you and I were talking, you had mentioned to me that you actually are helping new ventures get started in business who are looking to get into the commercial vehicle industry. Talk to us about that, because I know there are a lot of people out there that may be looking for opportunities, and the commercial industry may be something that they're interested in. Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing is I'm I'm an agent that I believe that, shooting it straight right off the bat is just going to be very key in letting you know what's going to come or what to expect when you're getting started with a commercial business. First and foremost is that, of course, you have a lot of overhead. There are a lot of things that are going to come your way that you may have either heard about through the industry, through family or friends, or something that you maybe heard online, or some things you may have never expected at all. So when it comes to insurance, as far as the payments and down payments, those things can be slightly pricey at times, depending on the vehicle, depending on your history, driving history, things of that nature, right? So we have different companies that we partner with that help with down payment assistance. So if you've heard that it can be expensive getting started with insurance, not to worry at all. We're going to get you the best rates, best premiums, and also be able to help with the down payment as well. And as far as for getting different loads to run, we're in an industry right now that's just thriving, right? So we have different load boards that we have access to that we can help get you started with if you're a new venture getting on the road. I want to say about 80% of my clients are, in fact, new drivers. So across the board, they're just starting out and they need a lot of help. And we help them with that, not only with the insurance aspect of it, but we also help with getting them different access to different vehicles and dealers that they may be interested in. Again, like I said, down payment assistance, factoring companies that help pay the invoices because, sometimes you don't get paid on an invoice until 20, 30 days down the road. So these are just different things that we will go over and discuss as we're, of course, getting you insured and helping you with your business and helping you thrive for the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, this is my man, Aaron Williams. There are definitely some new drivers, like he just said. There are a lot of new commercial drivers that are out here that need help in just making sure everything is legitimately where it needs to be as far as your insurance and everything. Call him right now. He is an expert. This is what he does every day. His number is 708-722-2462. That's 708-722-2462. Talk to us about the agency that you represent, Assurance Total Protection.
Absolutely. Well, I am, again, like I said, a licensed agent. I'm currently working for Assurance Total Protection. We're an agency in south suburbs of Chicago, right in Midlothian. We cover the majority of all the Chicagoland new drivers that are coming in and actually getting started. However, we cover all of Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, and now we're currently licensed in Texas. So what we're going to be doing is reaching out to a number of new drivers that are getting started from these other states, and not only wanting to help Illinois drivers, of course, meet their goals and put them on a different level as far as whether it be financially or just in another state within your life, but we're also going to help people that are out of the state. So if you got family that is in Wisconsin, a lot of us have family in Indiana, I'm able to help them as well. And Texas is also a big trucking company, big trucking state. So it's going to help a lot of people that are there too as well with our services and what we're able to do and how we can get you on the road and get you insured.
Absolutely. Well, listen, if you just tuned in, you're listening to the Carman Show. I am joined by Aaron Williams, who is our commercial trucking insurance expert. He is the person that if you're thinking about trying to start a business in the trucking industry, knowing where all your paperwork you need, knowing the types of insurance you need, he is definitely the person that you want to reach out to. Give him your information once again, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, like I said, guys, I am with Assurance Total Protection. That's Assurance with an A, not an I. Assurance Total Protection. We're based out of Midlothian. My phone number is 708-722-2462. You can text that number right now. You don't have to call, guys. If you want to shoot me a text, we can go over any information that you want to go over. I'll answer any questions that you have. Shoot me a text right now, 708-722-2462, or you can give me a call if you like. You can give me a call first thing tomorrow morning. I will be in my office no later than 9 a.m. We can go over anything that you want to talk about in regards to insurance, in regards to getting your business started. I help do it all. So please don't hesitate. Feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text right now. We can go over everything that you want to go over, and we can go ahead and get that done for you. Okay.
All right. Hey, that's my man, Aaron Williams over at Assurance Total Protection. All of your insurance needs, you want to reach out to him, and he can definitely help you out. Again, his number is 708-722-2462. That's 708-722-2462. Thanks a lot, Aaron.
No problem. Thank you, Carman. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. Hey, that was my man, Aaron Williams over at Assurance Total Protection. Listen, if you are a truck driver, you don't have your insurance together, whether you're driving a semi, a box truck, a cargo, a sprinter, a dump truck, or anything that's considered to be a commercial vehicle and you need insurance, my man Aaron Williams definitely has all of the resources for all of the types of insurances that you would need. So definitely you want to check him out. So listen, we're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to talk about some different financing things. And listen, this month, because Mother's Day is today, this month is going to be dedicated to all the women car buyers. So the next segment, I'm going to be talking about information that every woman car buyer should know. Information that every woman car buyer should know. And in regards to today, we're going to be talking about financing and leasing. So if you wanted to find out some information about financing, leasing, any of that, definitely you want to reach out. Tell somebody, turn on the Carman Show 106.3. We want to just give you some information that you can take with you and use this week possibly. So listen, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Between sea and land. Can a blind person see their dreams?
Mr. Carman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 5 minutes long. You want to play the whole entirety of the song, or
How long is the song?
want to come in sooner?
How long is the
5
song?
minutes.
No,
5.
just give me 3 minutes.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
3 minutes.
3 minutes of it? I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
It's coming by like another 20 seconds. You good?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. You'll be up. Just start whenever you can. All right.
All right. Good evening, and welcome to the Carman Show. Or should I say, welcome back to the Carman Show. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in on this evening. Guess what? Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. I know we have Kristen and Audrey looking in. Hey, y'all, what's going on? We got some other people that are listening to us, and we just want to say thank you to everybody that supports us during the show. And I want to talk, the month of May is Women Car Buyer Month. And I want to talk about the things that every woman car buyer should know when it comes to financing a car. So the first part is talking about regular financing for women car buyers. First of all, where is your credit at? You need to know where your credit is. So let's talk about that for a second. You have okay credit if your credit score is between 600 and 650. You have okay credit, not excellent credit. You got okay credit. Now, if you to be considered to have good credit, you got to have 680 and above. 680 and above is the credit score that you need in order to be able to qualify for the good financing. There are a lot of people out here that sometimes think they have excellent credit and you got a 601 credit score. Well, that's not going to cut it. You got to have a 680 and above. When you're at a 680 and above, a lot of times when you get financed, you get automatically approved. You don't have to jump through a lot of hoops. It's just much easier for you to be able to get the financing, and not only the financing, but the car payments that are affordable for you and the interest rates that are affordable for you. So please be knowledgeable about your credit score and where it is. You know, there's three major credit bureaus. There's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. These credit bureaus all have different scoring systems, but the main one that most car dealerships use is TransUnion. So if you're a 680 and above, you pretty much can write your own ticket when it comes to being able to get financing for when it comes to getting financing for a vehicle. So listen, if you're tuned in, you're listening to me. They call me the Car Man. If you got some questions about financing a car, and you don't know where to go or whatever to do, you can give me a call. The number is 708-782-4411. That's 708-782-4411. Give me a call if you're thinking about financing a vehicle. I can definitely help you. That's why they call me the Car Man. So listen, the next thing that you want to look at, women car buyers, when you're looking at financing a vehicle, is what if you don't have the best credit? So what if your credit score drops below 620? Well, guess what? When your credit score drops below 620, you're going to have a higher interest rate. So when you have a higher interest rate, guess what? When you have a higher interest rate, that is going to put you in a situation that you're going to have to jump through some hoops. And what I mean by that is you're going to have to show proof of income. You're going to have to show proof of residence. You're going to have to put down anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000. Well, anywhere from like maybe $1,000 to $1,500 down. You're going to have to bring something to the table. So it's very, very important. Excuse me, I'm trying to fight a cold. It's very, very important that you understand that if your subprime financing you're going to have to do a little bit. And what happens is a lot of people that, not just women, but a lot of people that have low credit scores, you had a credit score at one point that was higher, but now you're a 500. Now you're a 400. If you're a 500 credit score You just got to understand you're not 700 anymore. So you got to understand that there are certain things that come along with that. Subprime financing is what these dealerships provide to be able to help everybody get a car. Regardless of the situation, everybody can get a car. And one of the things that I've been able to do with so many people is give people an opportunity who never had opportunities. I specialize in helping people that have had credit problems get into vehicles. Just to show you how that is, I want you to listen to one of my spots on how to get financing. Turned down for a car loan because of your bad credit or low credit score? This is the Car Man. I've helped thousands of people across the country buy cars with bad credit with my Good Job Bad Credit car buying programs. I work with all jobs as long as you have a check stub. Call my approval hotline now and use your job to get approved for a new car today. All I need is a driver's license and a check stub. 877-222-5022. I have banks that are approving car loans between $7,000 and $25,000. Call now to see what you qualify for. 877-222-5022. I can get you approved on late model to new cars with car payments starting at $250. 877-222-5022. Bottom line, if you have bad credit and need a car, call me. I'll help get you approved today. All you need is a good job, a check stub, and a driver's license. 877-222-5022. That's 877-222-5022. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Car Man live on 106.3. For all of you that are listening to me from other areas, we appreciate you. Definitely 106.3 FM right here in Chicago. I've been working and helping people purchase cars in the city of Chicago, Northwest Indiana, Detroit, Michigan, Las Vegas, Nevada. I've done the Car Man show all over the country. And tonight I'm happy to be here and definitely want to wish all the mothers happy Mother's Day. As I was saying before I took the break, there are a lot of options for people that have credit problems. There are a lot of options, and those options definitely require you to do some things. So just because you have a good job doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it will help if you got a good job, even though your credit might be low. So we can, as long as you got money down, as long as you got a proof of income that you can prove that you can make a car payment, guess what? You can get finance. Now, here's another area. If you just tuned in, you're listening to the Car Man Show. That's what they call me. And if you've got a question, let me put the number out there. If you are out there and you have a question in regards to financing a vehicle, whether you have, whether you have real good credit or whether you have had some credit issues, you got some credit issues. I'm the credit expert. Most of the customers that I've dealt with, I'll say at least half of the customers that I've dealt with over the last 25 years have credit scores that would be considered to be subprime, which means that they were under 600 credit scores. So the other program that we have is leasing. So when you're talking about leasing, leasing does a couple things. Leasing basically allows you to get more car for less money. So you can get more car for less money. So if you're thinking about leasing a car and you see a 2022 vehicle that's $30,000, where if you purchase that car, that car payment might be $500. But if you leased it, that car payment might be $300. And then I won't even say car payment, they'll say the lease payment. So when you purchase that car, it's going to be, let's just say that car payment was $500 or $600. That's based on an average loan time of about 72 months. So the leasing payment goes down to 3 years. And when you get through with that 3 years, you can walk away from it. You can walk away from it. So it's definitely a way to go. Anytime that you see any of those payments in the newspaper or online, those are all lease payments. Those are all lease payments. You got to have a down payment. Now, you got to have a down payment that is typically $2,000 to $3,000. So you definitely want to take a look at that. But listen, we're going to take a quick break. We got to fix some technical issues, but we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You know I love you, right? I'm just wondering, do you have that super...
Mr. Carman, can you hear me?
Yes, I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. No, you can't.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. All right.
All right, I'll
Can
be
you hear
right
me
back.
now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to make sure. All right, so the song is about 5 minutes long. The whole entirety, or you want to cut it short?
4 minutes.
4 minutes? All right, I got you. I'm just coming in about like 20 seconds, and then you're good to go, okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to the Car Man Show. They call me the Car Man for one and only reason, and that's because I help people just like you make better car buying decisions. Initially, I talked to you about the leasing situation when it comes to leasing a car. A lot of times people are looking for these extremely low payments on a vehicle, and leasing does give people that option. Leasing does give people that option. It's very, very easy to do if you have good credit and you can get a nice car for a low payment. So if you're interested in leasing, what you can do is give me a call. The number is 877 222 5022. That's 877 222 5022. Now, another area that I want to talk a little bit about is the buy here, pay here car financing. Now, buy here, pay here is exactly what it sounds like. You buy a car from a dealership and you make your payments at that dealership. There's no credit that's needed. Down payment is everything. One of the questions is that do they report to the credit bureau? Now, some of these places do not report to the credit bureau. So what does that mean? That basically means that if they don't report to the credit bureau, you could buy a car, pay $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 worth of payments, and guess what? They are not going to show it as payment. I've had many as payment history. I've had many people who have credit problems, and they go to a buy here, pay here. When they go to the buy here, pay here, they they come to me and they say, hey, yeah, I've had this car loan with XYZ Motors, and I've had it for 3 years. I've made all my payments on time. Then we go and look in the credit bureau. We can't find anything. Can't find anything. There's no proof that they've made one payment. Now, imagine how that makes you feel, that you've had a car all this time and now there's absolutely no payment history of what you have. It's a no-brainer. Buy here, pay here's serve one purpose. If you need a car to get back and forth to work, your credit is absolutely terrible, you don't have any other resources, then a buy here, pay here is what you need. That is what you need, and that is something that can help you. Now, me personally, I don't recommend buy here, pay here's unless they are going to report to the credit bureau. You should not be making a payment on anything, especially if you don't have the best of credit. You should not be making a payment on anything that doesn't help your credit score. It makes no sense. You should not be doing anything without making sure that these buy here, pay here's show up on your credit report. If they don't show up on your credit report, you don't want to mess around with them. What a lot of times some of these buy here, pay here's, what they'll do is they will not report to the credit bureau unless you stop making payments. You stop making payments, they're going to report to the credit bureau. They're going to report to the credit bureau. If you're just making your payments on time, they're not going to report to the credit bureau. The reason why is because if they do, you won't ever come back to them. Think about that for a second. If you are financing a car and with a buy here, pay here, and they report to the credit bureau, they will lose you as a customer in 2 to 3 years. It's no benefit to them. Sometimes they'll lose you in a year. And so they want to keep you as a customer forever. So the best way to do that, guess what? Don't report to the credit bureau. That way, when you get ready to buy a car, the only person that's going to give you a car, your credit ain't changed. You still got the 400 credit score. You still are in the same situation. The only people that will give you a loan is the buy here, pay here. Now, there are some dealers that I consider to be high risk dealers. So these are high risk dealers that report to the credit bureau. Unfortunately, I can't mention any of the names, but their setup is they have nice cars, okay cars. Let me say that. They do report to the credit bureau, but typically the cars they put you in are very, very high risk. And so you need to look at staying away from those situations, because everybody that I've ever helped get in, everybody that's ever come to me that's had one of those loans, very rarely are we able to, with ease, to trade them out of it. The number one reason why is because the car doesn't have the value. Typically, those places finance cars that have a lot of miles and don't have as much value. So it is important for you as a consumer to understand when you're purchasing a car, you need to know what level of financing and everything you are. There are a lot of different options that you can have. And my goal has always been to help you as an automotive consumer. That's what my goal has always been. I want to work with you in whatever situation that you're in. So one of the things that I always like to do is let people know that the Car Man is here to help everybody, including people that have credit issues. Tired of being turned down for a car loan because of your bad credit or low credit score? This is the Car Man. I've helped thousands of people across the country buy cars with bad credit with my Good Job Bad Credit car buying programs. I work with all jobs as long as you have a check stub. Call my approval hotline now and use your job to get approved for a new car today. All I need is a driver's license and a check stub. 877-222-5022. I have banks that are approving car loans between $7,000 and $25,000. Call now to see what you qualify for. 877-222-5022. I can get you approved on late model to new cars with car payments starting at $250. 877-222-5022. Bottom line, if you have bad credit and need a car, call me. I'll help get you approved today. All you need is a good job, a check stub, and a driver's license. 877-222-5022. That's 877-222-5022. All right, welcome back. I got about let me see. Yeah, I got about 5, maybe 4 more minutes left. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that has listened to the show. We are all about helping educate you, the automotive consumer, giving you information that can help you. Don't forget about my friend Aaron over at Assurance Total Protection. If you need commercial insurance, his number is 708-722-2462. They call me the Car Man because I can help you get a car. Right now, I am helping people that have that are looking to upgrade their car. So if you're looking to upgrade your car, wherever you're listening to me from, whether it be Chicago, north, southwest suburbs, south suburbs, northwest Indiana. If you're listening to me online, wherever you're listening to me at, I definitely want to be able to be a blessing to each and every one of you. Now, my goal is always, there's always 4 or 5 people that are listening to me that have some issues. I specialize in issues. I specialize in helping people who have cars that are not the best. How many of you are financing cars that are on their last leg? How many of you are financing cars that you know might not make it to next month, might not make it to the end of the week? And so ultimately, when those cars break down, you need a new car. So everybody that's listening to me, if you're satisfied with your car, congratulations. But if you're not satisfied with your car, call the Car Man 877-222-5022. That's 877-222-5022. Or go to my website, under700.com, specializing. This is a website that specializes in helping people who have credit scores under 700 be able to get approved for a loan. I work with all different types of people on all different cars. Every single car that I will help you get has a lifetime warranty on the engine and the transmission. And that's important. That's important. So wherever you're listening to me from, I can definitely make something happen for you. So I just want to say that I appreciate everybody listening to the show. I know today is Mother's Day. A lot of mothers are out. I hope you had a great day, a great dinner, great breakfast, great lunch, great date, whatever it was. We appreciate you. Listen, they call me the Car Man Show. My time is basically up. I appreciate each and every one of you for listening and supporting the show. Please take advantage of the Car Man hotline at 877-222-5022. That's 877-222-5022. Whatever car situation you have, it doesn't matter. I can work with you. Again, that number is 877-222-5022. That's 877-222-5022. Listen, I got to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting and listening to the show. And until next week, my motto is always, you can with Carman. God bless.